Hello, my name is Katie, and this is my persuasive speech, and here is my audience. You have to say your name.
Chuck Carringer,
Aaron Goen,
Joe Filipovich,
Mallory Ellis, Nancy Arnold, Jennifer Rose, Lisa Cole, Jennifer Patrick.
Okay, so take a minute and think about the thing that you are most passionate about. Is it sports, medicine, religion, teaching? Does your passion work into your career or your career aspirations? One thing that I'm very passionate about is teaching, or used to be passionate about at least. I once wanted to become a special education teacher. All through grade school, I participated in the peer tutoring programs that were offered to the students. In this program, I had the opportunity to work with my peers that had various cognitive and physical disabilities. I also got to learn about these different kinds of disabilities and learn more about the difficulties that come along with them. Because of these programs, I am very passionate about teaching others with disabilities. However, once I did research special education as a career, I was turned away due to the low average salary. Today, I will provide you with a few problems that educators throughout the United States have due to their low salary amounts and how raising their salaries could solve all of these problems. We need to properly reward our educators for their strong credentials and hard work by raising their salaries. In the article written earlier this year by College Scholarships, they reported that the average student loan debt for students that come from a four-year university is about $26,600. This number, however, doesn't include the private universities throughout the country. The report also shows that the number almost doubles for those that go on to complete a graduate program. This is important because many teachers today do have a master's degree. David Feldman of the National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrations found that since the 1980s, the cost of tuition has increased by about 7% each year, and the inflation rate and wage rate has only increased by about 3.2% every year. Teachers are one of the most lowest paid occupations that actually require a bachelor's degree. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics in U.S. News, the median annual salary was about $55,000 in 2013. The top 10% of those teachers in the United States made about $87,000 annually, and the bottom 10% only made about $37,000. It's so important that we remember how valuable having educators in our society is. Sharon Ewers, a teacher herself, stated, "We live in the information age, and it's my job to make sure that your children grow up and thrive in an environment and a world that requires not just knowledge, but the ability to tap into vast collections of information." Our educators teach us not only classroom skills and book knowledge, but also life lessons and life skills. As a student, you spend a good portion of your life with these teachers and gaining these skill sets. By increasing teacher salaries, the education field would become more competitive, which in turn would allow our teachers in the United States to have the best of the best, and those teachers will be leading our future generations. And this will in turn improve our education system. Lastly, by raising our educators' salaries, their motivation will greatly improve, which will then cause the atmosphere in the classroom to improve. According to Margaret Miller, a professor of education at the Curry School of Education in Virginia, faculty members report that they're spending more than half of their time outside of work creating lesson plans, working on other activities, grading papers, preparing for their next full day of work. Teachers spend the majority of their time outside of the classroom doing these things, and it is not helping their motivation to work. By increasing their salaries, this will no longer be as big of an issue because they won't have a negative attitude towards these things and will be more willing to put in the extra work outside of their typical workday. This will then raise the quality of education that the students receive. All of society can benefit from this increase. Teachers, students, employers. The obvious way that teachers would be obviously making more money and they would be much more happier, and then they would feel more appreciated and leave them more motivated to excel in their job. Students, they will be administered a better quality of education because they will have educators that are more passionate and motivated during their job. Employers also will benefit from this increase in teacher salaries because new prospective employees will have improved skill sets and a better education background. Educators are the base of our future generations. They're not rewarded for the hard work that they pour into their career, and they deserve more. Teachers should receive an increase in their salaries to compensate not only for their dedication and hard work, but also because of the impact they have on the future of our country. By doing this, the education system in the United States would greatly improve because the teachers would be happier, and more students would be dedicated to their schoolwork and choosing education as a career. Personally, if the salary was not so low for special education teachers, I currently would be going to school to become one. I'm not the only one who has turned away from becoming an educator because of the low salary wages. Just think about how many potential teachers the United States could have by just simply increasing their salaries. And here's my audience.